It's looking more and more like President Donald Trump's witch hunt against his former FBI head, James Comey, was doomed from the start. As according to an article in the Daily Beast, the federal prosecutors investigating Comey found that a key witness in their inquiry would be quote unquote problematic and would potentially undermine the entire case. Now we find that out thanks to a pretty damning leak. Now investigators found through that leak that testimony from Daniel Richman, a law professor who prosecutors claimed Comey had authorized to leak information to the media, would actually contradict claims central to the already legally shaky case, sources told ABC News. Richman, turns out, had already testified that Comey never authorized him to leak stories about the Russiagate probe, essentially. Now, prosecutors found that this posed likely insurmountable problems for the prosecution. In fact, career prosecutors have already figured this one out and had refused initially to indict Comey, which is why there has been intense pressure from Donald Trump and Pam Bondi in order to do these political prosecutions. In fact, there was a Truth Social post on September 20th where Trump commanded Pam Bondi to go after not only James Comey, but also Letitia James and Adam Schiff. Here's what it read. Quote, Pam, I've reviewed over 30 statements and posts saying that essentially same old story as last time, all talk, no action, nothing is being done. What about Comey? Adam Shifty Shift? Letitia? They're all guilty as hell, but nothing is going to be done. Then we almost put in a Democrat-supported U.S. attorney in Virginia with a really bad Republican past, a woke rhino who was never going to do his job. That's why two of the worst Dem senators pushed him so hard. He even lied to the media and said he quit and that we had no case. No, I fired him. And there's a great case. No, there's not. And many lawyers and legal pundits say so. No, they don't. Lindsey Halligan is a really good lawyer and likes you a lot. We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation over credibility. Or I'm sorry, our reputation and credibility. They impeached me twice and indicted me 5 times over nothing. Justice must be served now. Here's the funny thing about that message. Since it was so personal, it's obvious that it wasn't supposed to be public. Okay? Wasn't supposed to be all over Truth Social. Oops. Oops. You know, this administration keeps looking for the leakers, right? When all they got to do is just look in the mirror. The leakers are right there. Okay, this was supposed to be a private, direct message, according to U.S. officials speaking to the Wall Street Journal on Wednesday. Supposed to be private, but just put out there for everyone to see. The president pressuring Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice to go after his political enemies.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
And there it is. Again, this is the dumbest political takeover that anyone could ever imagine, and yet somehow they keep winning. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, maybe it's because their opposition is just so weak. Okay. But anyway, this witch hunt against Comey is being led by one of his former personal lawyers. He mentioned Lindsey Halligan, right? Lindsey Halligan went from personal Trump lawyer to now interim U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, replacing Eric Siebert after he had resigned because he refused to charge Letitia James with some phony mortgage fraud charges. Real weak stuff, okay? Now you have another prosecutor, Elizabeth Yusey, who is under heavy pressure from Trump to go after Letitia James. And how's that going? Well, so far, Yusey has not found probable cause to proceed against James. Once again, these are all doomed cases. And why are they doomed? Because there is not enough evidence against either of them. There is no evidence. In fact, there's counter evidence showing that Comey did not leak to the media, did not lie, okay, into Congress, No evidence at all that he did any of these crimes. No evidence that Letitia James did mortgage fraud. But you know what? Doesn't matter to them. Okay?
Just forget about the evidence.
That's what they're going with. That's what they're going with. They're plowing ahead with going after James Comey anyway because Trump has he's got his heart set on punishing Comey. That's it. This is not about crime. It's not about accountability. It is all about revenge. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.